Hey, it's been some time, kinda, since I did a video. First and foremost, happy autumn equinox. It is tomorrow officially, but I've kind of been doing my own personal celebration since yesterday, and I don't know in how many cultures, but I know Mabon, Mabon, however you say it, this ritualistic holiday ceremony, I think lasts 3 days. Can you see these mosquitoes flying in front of the camera? Jeez, they're gonna eat me up. Yeah, it's also a celebration for the fall equinox, autumn equinox, but that's for the northern hemisphere, right? In the southern hemisphere, you guys are going into spring. I'm so jelly a little bit, but honestly, I love fall. I'm loving the weather and the energy and the breezes, the cool breezes with the high sun and clear skies without all that humidity. It's so nice. And it's so nice to put on a sweater again. And yeah, anyways, second of all, I want you to see something so cool right now, because you can see it right now with the sun up, and it is our waxing moon. It was a new moon just last week, okay? And I'm still all up in the new moon vibes, and I hope you are too. I hope you've really been meditating and reflecting on your new moon intentions, the seeds that you want to sow in this season, and that way you can put forth your energy, your effort, your consciousness towards these seeds and give it love and gratitude and watch it. See what fruit goes into fruition for you, what blossoms. I'm probably going to be twitching like a maniac because I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. Yeah, and this new moon, all these new moons, whatever, right? All these new moons and full moons, they're all powerful. They're all equally powerful. We're just going through a really crazy, necessary, super evolving shift on humanity. And it's not like it's gonna stop or has stopped, right? You know what I mean? If you are awakened, if you are activated, if you are seeing, okay, with your real eyes and your spiritual eyes, what's going on, and you know this, there's just so much happening on our planet in this physical plane, and it's a manifestation of what's in the unseen. And there is so much going on in the unseen too. There is just so much going on, and so many of us that incarnated here for this specific mass awakening and shift of consciousness. We've been doing a lot of work, energetic work, for years, you know. So my deepest gratitude to you, brothers and sisters. Thank you for your energy, for your time, for your devotion to our mission here in this physical realm and also in other realms. Now, for what I wanted to show you is our waxing moon right now. It is, I think, I want to say 6 or 7 p.m. So let me turn the camera around. There she is. Oh yeah, how pretty is that? And what's so crazy is that it also was a super new moon last week, okay? So the moon was really close to Earth, and it was crazy. I thought I was seeing the sun in a weird position for days last week, and realized it was the moon. I was seeing the moon during the day because it was so close. I don't know, it was really cool, and it weirded me out for a bit, but anyways. Yeah, so very quickly I hopped on here, and I'm gonna get this uploaded in all my virtual spaces because I was just notified, just as Wolfgang is wanting to tell us something. First, my partner Ty told me, and then our chiropractor said something. So to me, that means I actually do need to pay some attention, but also I can connect some dots on perhaps some energy I've been feeling. It's very possible that during this new moon we just had, so it was Tuesday or Wednesday last week, I think, or maybe, no, it was Thursday. I don't know, everything's all mushy in here. Anywho, point is, it was last week, and it made me feel really tired. Like, I got tired like a day or two before the new moon, and then I've been kind of tired. I kind of like fizzed out easily during the weekend, and I noticed that a lot. Like, I'll have energy and then kind of like just have this energy crash and need to tend to myself, go take a bath or do nothing, or just watch something really cool on Netflix. By the way, speaking of Netflix, this show, The Gift, like, I was drawn to it immediately, and I know why now, but if you haven't seen it, please go check it out, especially if you resonate with my work. If you resonate with Venus, if you resonate with Sirius, if you are a starseed, if you're a priestess, any of that stuff. I wish I had known about this temple that is spoken of in this show sooner. So anyways, yeah, this super new moon got me in a way where I felt tired, but I didn't feel down, and I've been feeling really optimistic. Like, I actually knew what I wanted to focus on instead of really having to think about it. Like, what do I want to sow seeds on this time? I've known, because I've been getting all these signs. I know what it has to do with. It does have to do with my work, like going more in depth with my work, but in a physical way. I have been doing a lot of stuff online for years, reaching out to all of you, working with you all, doing a lot of stuff on social media, and you know, I have my website, and finally I have the opportunity to plant some roots for a bit, and I haven't been able to do that in a while, and we've been extremely blessed during this time. I know for others it's been chaotic. If you don't remember what we've gone through, everything that is really transpiring for so many now, we went through 2 years ago. It's like we had to experience a destruction of sorts in the realities we were playing in, and although it was messy and chaotic and brought up so much stuff in shadow work and so many emotions, it's brought us into a higher reality, one more in alignment with us. Okay, so we're experiencing a lot of blessings, you know, and that can be the case for anyone. That's what's going on the planet. Okay, it's the destruction of old, the destruction of what is no longer serving each and every one of us. And as we individually work on our shit and like clear it out and come into alignment with our authenticity and our missions, it brings in a pure energy on the planet and helps to contribute to the transmutation on the planet. I think I got sidetracked with that, or no, I didn't. I was talking about my work. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing work in person. I'm really excited. I got to reconnect with someone who's really sweet and really cool, and when I first met her years ago, I was like, man, I wish she could be my friend, but we lived like an hour away from each other at the time, and now we're in the same city, and reconnected and fun stuff. She's coming over tomorrow, and I'll actually get to do a autumn equinox ceremony with her, which is going to be super fun. I haven't done this before in person with someone. I believe I did a summer solstice ceremony with some sisters years ago in 2015. So I'm really excited because, like I said, a lot of my work has been virtual. All my sisters, like my soul sisters that I love to death, you know who you are, we stay in contact online and get together in Zoom and do our magic online. So I'm really excited to finally start connecting in person, and I'm being called to work with women and speak on womb healing and tending to our bodies, and basically everything that I talk about in my videos, in my podcast, on my blog, just everything I do. I'm being called to do that in person now, which is so exciting. So if you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area, or know someone who's in the Louisville, Kentucky area, hit me up, let me know, or hit up your friend, whoever's in the city, and tell them to hit me up if they're interested in getting together in a small, intimate gathering of other women to talk about our bodies, our womb, everything centered around the divine feminine collective, healing the feminine collective, and healing trauma. Yeah, healing trauma, and just gathering in sisterhood, having a sacred space set, and, you know, hopefully, potentially getting together during specific times. So the equinox, the solstice, maybe we could, you know, if it progresses, it grows that way, I'd have to see how it goes, and if that's where Spirit's directing me, to get together during very important Venus transitions and stuff like that. So there's that. Those are the seeds that I'm sowing. So what are the seeds that you're sowing? You know, what are you being called to do? Don't ignore it. Please don't ignore it. You know, however big or overwhelming it might seem, just call out and say, hey, I need help, guide me on how. Because when my new friend came to me and said, hey, I would love to get together, I want you to talk to me more about womb healing and yoni steaming, you know, can you do that for me? Can you put some herbs together? I was so fucking excited, but then I was extremely overwhelmed afterward. I'm like, oh my god, like, I've dreamed of this, but I didn't exactly prepare, or I don't know how to prepare, or do I need to start renting out a space, or do I need to do this, or do I need to do that, blah 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 blah. And so I just started asking for help, praying on it, meditating on it, and it's slowly starting to fall into place. I mean, it's so cool. Like, I'm at a place with rose bushes. This is so fucking cool. Okay, no pesticides, nothing, no chemicals, nothing. And they have been offering me their petals, so I've been gathering their petals every few days and tending to them and getting them ready to put into herb blends for yoni steaming, baths, stuff like that. So things are just starting to fall into place and weave together for me. And so for you, just trust, you know, trust in the guidance team that you have. Trust in your own intuition and your power and your path, you know. So continue to have hope. Don't forget to ask, and don't forget to just take at least 5-10 minutes to breathe, just to fucking breathe, to ground yourself, to go outside into nature and soak in the nature vibes and the vibrations, and to get your essence, your spirit anchored back into your physical form. You know, don't forget to do the little things that make a huge impact. You know what I mean? It's always the small things that we forget, like asking for help, like taking a damn bath, breathing, meditation, prayer, intentional work, writing down your goals, writing down affirmations. It's the small things. Cleaning out your energy, tending to your chakras. You know what I mean? So don't forget that. Lastly, what I want to throw in here before I get off, like I said, my partner and my chiropractor both brought to my attention that tomorrow might be a little crazy in our city. So if you actually paid attention to what I said, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, and yes, that is the same city that the young woman Breonna Taylor was murdered in. She lived here, she was murdered. And I don't watch the news, you know why, and so I did not know that the court hearing is tomorrow, that it is being held tomorrow. The verdict will be tomorrow. And a lot of people are, and this is just rumor because I haven't looked it up. Maybe I should have looked it up before I did the video. But it would make sense why I kind of felt like sleepy and then had like a weird mood swing the other day out of nowhere. And then I had to like ground myself and come back into my body. A lot of people in our area and collectively in other areas that are affected by the racial crime, the racial violence, right? Yeah, a lot of people are upset, and a lot of people are thinking, assuming, predicting that tomorrow might not go the way we are hoping. You know, we want justice. We want to know the truth. many of us who are truth seekers, or maybe know someone who is on a team of, you know, investigators, like we personally know someone, you know, there's been private investigations, there's been documentaries that already came out. My partner told me Vice did a segment on this too, and they found out information. So we've all seen evidence, we've all seen stuff, okay, that clearly lead to the facts that she was murdered, that the police officers were drunk. You know, I stand in truth and root for justice. I root for the truth, and I root for healing. Above all, I root for healing. And so my wish for all of you who may be affected in some way, even if you don't know it, by what's going on emotionally and spiritually, because this isn't just some random thing. Everything is tied together. This is very spiritual too. You know, there's a lot of quote-unquote darkness. There's a lot of forces at play on planet Earth. I pray that there's a blanket of peace that surrounds us all, that surrounds each and every one of you, that surrounds the loved ones of Breonna Taylor, of all the people who are affected by this crime and all the crimes that have been committed against other individuals in the African American community and other ethnic communities. I'm praying that despite our anxiety and our frustration and maybe feeling angry or hopeless or helpless, that we are able to take a sliver of time to bring ourselves back into our body and into our heart, to anchor in and not only face what's happening on the planet in our physical form, but spiritually. Don't forget your power. Don't forget your spiritual nature. So, you know, you can stop for a moment and say, hey, let me just stop. Let me stop thinking. Let me stop just going in loops and worrying and this and that. And let me just say a prayer. Let me just pray real quick. Let me just pray. Let me even pray for the police officers. Let me pray for the police of the city of Louisville, of the city of whatever. You know what I mean? Let us not forget who we truly are. I'm praying that we all feel peace, that we all continue to remember compassion, forgiveness, understanding, and kindness. I pray that no matter what comes forth tomorrow, that we come together and that we are supposed to feel, right? We have emotions. We're human. We're supposed to feel, and we really feel into that, embody it, be with it, okay? But that we don't just, what's the word? I can't get it. Be impulsive, you know, and act out of like mindlessness and from unconsciousness. I truly believe in ahimsa. I believe in nonviolence. I believe in standing for truth, being able to stand in your light and to shine forth your light and truth without harming another. You know, and there's the great ones before us who've talked about this, right? I was always mesmerized by Gandhi. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I do my best not to subscribe to the fear vibration, because once my partner and then my chiropractor told me, hey, this is going to be happening tomorrow, it might get kind of crazy, and then our chiropractor told us there was tons of shootings this weekend in our city, like random ass shootings, just people walking up to people and just fucking shooting them. For a minute, I saw myself, I observed myself like going, oh shit, maybe I need to do this, I need to make sure I lock the door, I need to make sure da 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 da. And then I was like, no, stop. stop. Because before they told me, I wasn't fully feeling it, which means I was in a higher vibration. I felt tired though, so I was obviously transmuting for others, okay, and affected by the moon. But the fact that I wasn't tuned into that vibration then, I shouldn't be tuned in now. But from the vibration that I am in, I can, with my consciousness, with my mindfulness, say, I am pouring forth my divine love. I am pouring forth my divine consciousness to this distortion in this reality that is, it's occurring in this timeline, this distorted timeline. I am pouring forth my divine love, my divine light into this distortion right now across all time, space, dimensions, realities, galaxies, and universes. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Do whatever you've been guided to do in your spiritual work to do work for what's taking place wherever you are in the world, whatever's happening in your life. With that said, I'm getting off here. I'm getting bit by mosquitoes, and I'm ready to go watch a little bit more of The Gift. The writing's incredible. The writing's really great. The actors are great. It's a movie book from Turkey, so it's in Turkish, and I prefer it I prefer movies and shows to be in the original audio and to read captions. Like English audio just sounds weird. Highly recommend. Excuse me. Drink some seltzer water before this video, so I'm burping. Highly recommend it, man. Take care, and I'll be back very soon because I will be doing a very vulnerable, powerful piece on homelessness and my own experience with being homeless. If you didn't know already, I was homeless just last year. Be doing a piece on that and something else I can't think right now. But anywho, I'll be back. Oh, and I forgot. Jesus, how did I forget? Everyone, I have opened an Etsy shop. Really excited about it. I have, right now, I have up that you can buy some yoni steam blends. So check that out. And I also have sound healings on there, digital downloads. So you'll get it immediately after you purchase. I'm super excited. Please check it out. I love your support and I'm grateful for your support. This is another way in which to, you know, do my work, share my work, and bless others and be blessed by others. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. I will put the link below. Namaste. Mitakoe o yasin. Aloha nui. Ciao.